Hey, what's going on, Giants fans? This is Marco Imperati from NYGiantsRush.com, and today's Inside the Huddle report will focus on what else? The NFL Draft. And just a little over a week away in New York City, the Giants with their all-around important draft for Jerry Reese and the Giants. So, a position that's been discussed really at length throughout the offseason and now leading up to the draft has been the offensive line. So, what I'd like to focus on is if we select an offensive lineman at the number 12 position, how that lineman or the possible selections that could be around the number 12 pick, how they fit into our current New York Giants offensive line. Greg Robinson, the real big tackle out of Auburn, and Jake Matthews, Texas A&M, they're going to be long gone, top 5 picks. So the two players that we realistically could be looking at are Taylor Lewan, huge left tackle, just a straight up tackle. I mean, that's what he brings to the table. He's a big figure, mauler out of Michigan. And the versatile Zach Martin, who in a lot of ways resembles last year's first round pick, Justin Pugh. Let's talk about Lewan first. With Lewan, and we won't discuss the off the field stuff, and that could factor in if he's there at 12, why the Giants don't pick him, but we really don't know that. Lewan, if he's drafted by the Giants and he comes in, now you have Will Beatty, who's slated as your left tackle, and let's make no mistakes about it, Will Beatty can only play tackle. He's just not strong enough to play guard. He's a very finesse player. Moving over, we have Jeff Schwartz, J.D. Walton at center, maybe. We'll see. Chris Snee at right guard, and Justin Pugh, our first round pick of last year, who arguably was our best offensive player last year for the Giants. Where does Lewan fit in with that? Well, if he's drafted at 12, he's got all the makings of a starting tackle, future Pro Bowler. But the issue of Beatty, can Beatty play? How is he, rehabbing from his injury from last year? How is he rehabbing from his terrible year from last year? So that's something to think about. So if Lewan's brought in and Beatty just can't give the Giants what they think, maybe he starts the season on PUP. We don't know. Well, you have some reassurance there with your first overall pick, Taylor Lewan. Switching sides, if Will Beatty is a go and the Giants are paying him really good money to be their starting left tackle, on the other side, you have Justin Pugh. But what the Giants like so much about Pugh is that he's versatile and he can play different positions. He gives them lots of different options. So if we were to maybe think about Chris Snee, who's also battling back from an injury, also had a poor year last year, looking like it's his last year, maybe Snee kicks out to be that utility guard, backup offensive lineman, that swing player that we've had in the past. Pugh kicks into right guard, and now you have Taylor Lewan at right tackle. And it's still going to be interesting how he fits in there. Let's talk about Zach Martin. I think Zach Martin, if he's drafted by the Giants, he gives them everything that Tom Coughlin likes. Now, he reminds me a little of what they really liked about David Deal. And now when you put a player like Martin with Justin Pugh, now what you have is you have that combination that the Giants really, hung their hats on 2 championships with David Deal and Chris Snee. 2 up-and-coming, great talents, lock them down for years to come. They could play multiple positions. They gives us a ton of options. You don't know what's going to happen with the center position with J.D. Walton. Again, with Beatty, but it gives us flexibility with Martin or with Justin Pugh. Again, with Chris Snee. So Jeff Schwartz and Justin Pugh are our really 2 locked down. We know exactly what we're getting. We have question marks at other positions. We do need offensive line. And when I really look at the whole situation, here's what I think. So at that number 12 pick, if Taylor Lewan and Zach Martin are both there, I'd lean in favor of the Giants drafting Zach Martin for a few reasons. We talked about the versatility that he brings, but it's a very solid pick. Everything with Martin, he's not being discussed as anywhere in that top 5 range like Robinson and Matthews are. Maybe because he doesn't have as high of a ceiling, or the arm length has been discussed. That he really lines up with Justin Pugh. Very, they're very similar players. But I think with Martin, because he brings in that dimension that he's could play different positions. Now what the Giants can do is they could go into training camp and see what happens with Beatty, see what happens with Snee, and in case these guys can't go or they need a little more time, you have Pugh, you have Martin, you have Schwartz. And with that gives Pat Flaherty, Tom Coughlin, it gives them options to get the best linemen out there, not to force these guys that really aren't ready to go out there and play. And Justin Pugh last year, he earned the stripes. He proved that he could hold his own. So I would lean towards Zach Martin. Lastly, a question that I've asked myself too. Well, what if a player like Taylor Lewan, again, we're talking about offensive line, if Taylor Lewan gone, Zach Martin, now he's gone, what do the Giants do in that situation? I wouldn't be shocked if they traded back a few spots, pick up a few more picks. This is a huge draft. Tons of talent. That's all you keep hearing about is the depth that's in this draft. The amount of juniors that came out. It's just really one of the biggest drafts that people throw around in 10 years. So, and we know how important of a draft it is for the Giants. Let's hit on these early picks. Pick up a few more selections. If we're strictly talking about offensive line, a player to remember is Morgan Moses. He's a huge tackle out of Virginia. His name has been creeping up. I wouldn't be shocked if the Giants go out, pick that solid player, and collect a few more picks. And Virginia, I don't know a lot about Moses, but what I do know is Virginia offensive linemen in the names over the last few years, DeBrickashaw Ferguson, Eugene Monroe, Brandon Albert, those are all names that come to mind. So just a player to think about, and if maybe we trade back, or hey, you never know, maybe at number 12. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at mgiants11. Thanks.